Hey y'all, do I look crazy? I am in Bali. I'm back in Bali. It is wild to think that I was in Africa last week, Europe over the weekend, and in Asia today. I I will never stop taking for granted how beautiful, what a privilege it is to time travel. No, but to travel as quickly and as accessibly as we can. And shout out to Turkish Airlines, who makes it so easy to connect from one place to another. My highest allegiance is Turkish Airlines and Delta. Delta, I have unlimited first class upgrades with Diamond Medallion status, and Turkish, I have Elite Plus status, and that grants you some international upgrades, but it also, I mean, Turkish Airlines takes care of you. I think they're one of the most humane airlines in terms of how much they feed you, the quality of the food, passing out just water and snacks, like just when you're at your gate, especially if you've been delayed. So I just appreciate their level of hospitality because I've flown other airlines, many other airlines. Um, and I'm just like, wait a minute, what kind of prison food is this? Okay. Um, First off, I landed in Bali last night, and 3 hours later, I hosted my Purpose Chasers coaching call, and I was amazed at how clear, aligned, and excited I felt. And I can't stress it enough when you are obedient to your calling, but just also living in alignment. You don't feel stressed about like time difference changes and if you're going to be able to be on. And I I've done hundreds, probably 1,000 at this point. I need to count of coaching calls over the last 8 years. I have so many frameworks, hundreds of frameworks at this point, so many lesson plans, so many guides, so much curriculum that I've developed. And it allows me to just operate like with so much clarity because I know my ish, but also it's worked. It's worked for so many people. And the real time aha moments, I think that's, sorry, I think that's Stefan. I thought it was so Stefan ran to the grocery store to pick up some, we have protein. I forgot my razor and deodorant. And I was like, that was quick. I didn't think it was him. But then I also don't know what that was. Anyways, y'all know that I don't edit these videos. It is real time. So sorry about that. 1 minute delay. But I think I was saying how, yeah, how exciting it is to just like see these aha moments in real time and just to be reminded that like glow, your work is so needed. It is so important. And I hope that everyone who is doing something bold and brave and different, but also is in this like, leadership position, guiding people through specific journeys and transitions. I hope you remember like how important your work is and how valued you are. And yeah, I'm just, oof. I'm actually gonna use this low battery. Y'all are getting the most unorganized version. My. Just go ahead and do that. So this recording doesn't die. But I woke up today, I got a good 8 hours of sleep, even after hosting the call, finishing at 2 a.m., a little past 2 a.m. I got a good 8 hours of sleep. I woke up, I did a nice workout, and then Stefan surprised me with like he stocked the fridge with groceries and he ordered us a really tasty brunch from our favorite place, Moana's. And I was just like, man, I just, this is it. There's nothing more. There is, but there isn't. Like, I just wake up with so much contentment because It's the simple things. It's the fact that we both can work from around the world. We can visit, this place, Bali, which we've now averaged. Yeah, we visit about twice a year, and we miss the peak season both times. Like we're coming before peak tourist season and after peak tourist season. So we're getting Bali at like a really beautiful time. That said, Bali, the airport, if you are coming to Bali anytime in the next few months, the airport, my goodness, I have flown to Bali over 40 times, and each time the airport protocol is different. So now you have a health screening barcode that you have to do. So you'll see a bunch of people scattered around trying to like scramble to submit their health screening. Um, so you pass through that barcode. I highly recommend now you do the visa on arrival. Just Google Bali immigration visa on arrival. It'll take you 20 minutes because you have to upload your passport and also like a photo of yourself. Highly recommend you do that. You are saving anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours um, just by getting the visa before you arrive. And I have my guests coming in a couple weeks, so I have to like send a whole new protocol email because it's crazy. Things will change every month that you visit Bali. Like it just changed. One thing about Asia and Africa, I love, these are my favorite continents in the world, Asia and Africa. I could travel it just endlessly. And yet there's so much inefficiency that I'm just like, who, like, all it takes, get a Gen Z in here to show y'all how like technology has made life so efficient, and that the governments need to just catch up. It's unfortunate, and you can see all of the, frustrated and probably really exhausted travelers. Anyways, first world problems, privilege problems, I'm aware. So, anyways, it's still really great. And yeah, once you get past that, then you have luggage, and then you have one more. So you'll need, there are three barcodes or st three stopping points that will take you anywhere from 30 minutes to well over 2 hours just to fill out these things. So yeah, if you don't usually plan transportation, I highly recommend you do. And even if you don't, right after you get past the declaration part, there are some transportation companies there. They're like times two, times three the price, but it's worth it because they can at least escort you to like a place that's a little bit more away from the crowds. And yeah, on average, if you are going from Canggu, Denpasar, Uluwatu, Nusa Dua, Sanur, any of those places, you're looking at anywhere from 20 US dollars to 50 US dollars for an airport ride. And again, depending on traffic, could be half an hour to an hour. So commute. Anyways, enough about that. Feels good to be back. I woke up this morning, I did a nice workout, and I'm just like, one of the biggest reasons why we chose this place, and I think I'm going to upload a tour at some point on Instagram. But a big reason why we chose this place is because it has a gym on the second floor, and it's like a balcony. So it's like you're working out in the open area, but it's still private, and it's connected to the master bedroom. Sorry, primary suite. I'm trying to get rid of master bedroom from my terminology and vocabulary because of, I'm just recognizing what it's rooted in. So that's that. And we did a nice little connection session. We bring these like cards. You can like Google this on Amazon or search this on Amazon, relationship cards or dating cards, but we try to do that for 30 minutes every morning. It's just a way to connect with each other. So we brought that, and we were doing it while looking over at this just gorgeous rice paddy view. And that's been really nice. And now, because it's a Monday, it's going to be an admin day. So I try to start my week with not too much heavy lifting. The bulk, that Stefan. He said he would ring, and I was like, So he says that everything had oh my God. Everything had skin whitening on it. Oh wow. Yeah, this is great. Oh, oh, babe, you tried. You did so good. Oh, this is hilarious. He did his best. You'll notice this in Asia, probably Africa as well, is that a lot of skincare things have like whitening formula in it, and that is not what I want, and that is not what most Black people probably want. So it's interesting seeing just how different shopping looks like when you're traveling and like being mindful, like that you're reading the fine print because it'll say like whitening cream, like in very small letters at the bottom. Like it'll be like face wash with whitening formula, moisturizer with whitening cream. You have to be so, yeah. Anyways, where was I? Where was I? Where was I? Yeah, jet lag. Okay, so do I feel jet lagged? Um, I think, yeah, Stefan bought this mix and it's supposed to help with jet lag recovery and like um rest when you travel. So I got a really like solid um sleep last night. So I feel good. I don't feel jet lagged yet, but I'm also starting to realize that I think jet lag is a little bit of a mindset. Like if you tell yourself that you're not jet lag and you operate as if jet lag doesn't exist and you're trying to carry on and you just adjust to the local time and just pretend like it's a switch or like a button that you click. Yeah, it's not as bad. So I feel good. I'd say by tomorrow I'll like be back. But yeah, if anything, I feel a little bit tired. And it's probably just from having to sleep on planes for so much of the last week. So yeah. When it comes to social media, what I'm trying to work on now is doing more storytelling. Not so much in a curated way, but in a formatted and structured way. I think any season in the past, when I've been intentional about sharing, helping, or teaching on something, my account has like blown up. So I feel like because I know the strategy of what to do to blow up, I'm like terrified to use it because it's like you could just press that button and make it happen again. But I'm like, do I want more? I'm happy with what I have. Maybe that's a scarcity mindset and some fear talking. So I'm trying to step into what it would look like in this next season to be okay, being seen, growing, and like fully embracing like all that I want to talk about and share coming up. Okay, a Love Leap launch strategy is what we're going to be working on most of this week. So again, when it comes to launching and marketing and promoting, you want to do it in a way where it's fun, it's engaging, but it's also descriptive. So we have the whiteboards coming. There's a website called monis.rent, and that's who I always use when I'm in Bali. You can rent whiteboards. Xbox, PlayStation, computer chairs, chargers, you can rent anything. So it's just like a digital nomad hub. Like it's such a great resource. So they'll be bringing in two whiteboards, and one will be our life leap strategy, another will be our love leap strategy. And we'll just kind of do like a nice, yeah, game plan. And we've been trying to like curate ideas of how we could launch our couples retreat company in a way that is fun, unique, different, but also plain. Like we want to make it clear who we're for. It's not about just traveling with any couples. It's about traveling with couples who get our vibe, who match, our values and who are adventurous and unique like us. So yeah, we're excited about that. And then something that I saw that just like reminded me like to make art out of your life is I'm really inspired by, like, there's been a wave of people um documenting their life in a way that's very cinematic. And it's like you could be, I don't know, scrambling a bowl of eggs, but depending on the scene and the amount of cuts and the angle and the color grading, like that could be cinematography. And when you allow yourself to just make art out of everyday moments of life, you take away the pressure for your life to be something that it's not. So I just wanted to like share that. Okay, so I woke up to learning about a second Donald Trump assassination attempt. And at this point, I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, there was an Elon Musk tweet as well that was really reckless. And it said, like, why isn't nobody trying to assassinate Biden and Harris? And I'm like, well, why would you? Like, you just think about the type of people that are carrying out assassinations, like, they're not in their right state of mind. And you don't want any reason to trigger, not even trigger, inspire, incite someone to do something. It's just, it's terrifying, it's scary, it's dangerous. And it's a big reason why I'm thinking that this next city that I've been so excited to announce, when all the paperwork came and the dream unit was available and like everything was ready to go, I couldn't get myself to sign it. And I think a big part of it is because I am moving more and more away from not even US mentality, but just like what comes with being a resident of the US. And I think this stage of my life, I'm 34, and I see the next 10 years of my life like being abroad. And Europe probably does this better than any other continent in the world, but the work-life balance and work-life harmony, they've really mastered it, prioritizing life and building work into it. So I really love that. I think Asia, obviously, just centered around relaxation. South America is so vibrant, dance, culture, Africa, the motherland, roots, history. Just, I don't know, every continent has its theme. But when I think about like North America, I'm like, danger, politics. Like, I don't know. I've done 30 years, well, I guess 20 years in the US, and I'm ready to do 20 in another continent. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And I think I'm ready to make that announcement. Probably give myself a couple more weeks just to make sure. I mean, you can never be too sure. And I'm normally a very impulsive person. You don't have to tell me twice. You don't have to convince me. I am ready to make a decision that could change the rest of my life in a heartbeat. It is nothing for me to take like a risk. But to lock myself into something, that's where fear comes up. Cause I'm like, whenever I feel constricted by something, that's not freedom and that's not the way that I operate. So I think that's a lot of why it's been a little bit chaotic and hard for me to commit to this like decision because it doesn't feel like expansion or freedom like I thought it would. Okay, please register to vote early. I don't want anything stopping you on November 5th. Traffic, just being tired, kids, like I don't want any excuses. Please register to vote early. Make your life easier, make the country's life better. If you're abroad, please get your absentee ballot. You have to apply for it. It's not something you can just do on November 5th. You have to apply for an absentee ballot. You have to be, yeah, you have to be approved and then you get it sent. So please be intentional. Please be smart. Please be mindful about all the ways that you can help this country not burn to the ground. Okay. Oh, so good to be back. Oh, yeah. There it is. We got a really nice massage. We have our our favorite massage ladies, and they came like they were so sweet. They came like at 11 p.m. and gave us a 90-minute massage. So it was just we didn't even feel like we had just traveled 16 hours. It was feels good to be back. And yeah, I'll see y'all next week. I am excited to just like acclimate back to being in Bali, 12 hours ahead of East Coast time, 15 hours ahead of LA Pacific time. It's crazy. 18 hours ahead of Hawaii. I mean, it's gonna get real weird for some of my clients. I have clients, private clients and group clients, yeah, in 6 continents. So I'm always like, what changes? And I also don't change my availability unless like it's needed for them, but I try to maintain the same available hours so that I'm not throwing them off. Like it's my choice to be a digital nomad. It's my choice to live on the road. So I don't want to inconvenience them by all of a sudden changing the times that we meet together. So that means there will be midnight and 1 a.m. calls again. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's a part of what comes with this lifestyle. And I'm just grateful that I get to do what I love um, in a way that just continues to fulfill me, important to me. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of hungry. I'm gonna eat now. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next week. Bye.